Please state your name and grade for the record.
My name is Jazmyn Blake Jackson, and I'm in grade 11.
All right, finish the sentence. To be black and female is to be?
To be black and female is to be, I think, powerful, and as well as like gentle as well, because black women can also be. Start me over, bruh.
No, you're cooking. You're cooking. No cut.
There's no cut.
Start it over.
I'm scared.
Okay. Please state your name and grade for the record.
My name is Maya Harrison, and I'm in grade 11.
My name is Jazmyn Blake Jackson, and I'm in grade 11.
So my name is Sade Allison, and I'm grade 11.
Anayah Hunter, and I'm in grade 10.
My name is Kathleen Samuel, and I'm in grade 10.
Alexis Mckenzie, grade 9.
Jane Gopal, grade 9.
Same color as that.
Please state your name and grade for the record.
My name's Emerald Providence. I'm in grade 11.
Hi, my name is Josée Jones.
And grade?
I'm in grade 11.
I'm Natalya Lindsay. I'm in grade 11. Aaliyah Johnson, and I'm in grade 11.
I'm Candace Williams, and I'm in grade 11.
Daniel, and I'm in grade 11.
Carly Edmond, and I'm in grade 11.
Okay, so my name's Lydia Phillip, and I am in grade 11.
Chris Small, and I'm in grade 12.
All right, sentence. To be black and female is to be?
To be black and female is to be powerful and inspirational.
I would say strong-willed, resilient, and brave.
Strong, proud, brave.
Powerful.
Powerful, strong, and just like be who you are.
I would say tenacious and independent.
I would say it's to be opposed, but also like resilient in any aspect of life, but in school specifically.
Beautiful. Be black and female means to me to be unique, undeniable, and to know your worth.
I would say to be black and female is to be awesome, because honestly, as a black person and as a female, we're marginalized on both ends. So to see all that we've kind of come through throughout the years is amazing. I would say inspiring.
Do you feel like you see yourself in the classroom? If yes, how? And if not, what is missing?
I think depending on the teacher and depending on the class, I think that representation of black people or black women can vary. I think for me personally, the things that I've experienced within this school, sometimes when I walk into a classroom, a teacher automatically assumes that I'm going to be a certain way or act a certain way, and I can tell this by the way they treat me. But sometimes, I think that there's a lack of like just getting to know who I am as a person instead of seeing my skin color first.
Depending on the classes, some of them I do see myself because I feel like I could walk in the classroom without being judged, and other classes I feel like I don't.
I would say for the most part, we have a pretty good demographic at our school, and especially in the student population, there is a good mix of different backgrounds and ethnicities. So I would say that I do see myself represented in the classroom, but it definitely could be improved, as all schools I'm sure could be, especially with the teachers that we see in our school, and yeah.
I think I definitely, I'm very fortunate to see a lot of students that look like me. A lot of black female students at Pickering High, which isn't the case for like schools in Pickering, like other schools in Pickering. The student body here is actually really diverse.
I don't feel like I see myself in the classroom because for my grade, we have 4 black gifted girls out of everyone in grade 12. So I don't see myself in the classroom, but I put myself in the classroom so that other people in the younger grades could see themselves later on. I want to say no, but there is Black History Month. That's the only time that they see me or see us. Just the lack of representation, lack of education on people like me.
I feel like I do see myself in the classroom, but more so during Black History Month. In other months, I feel like it's not as focused.
Towards like the education system, I feel like I'm not really represented, and if I'm represented, I feel it's more so on like a how would I say this, a negative way, and not much of our successes I've seen through like other Black people's history, more so the stuff that we went through that weren't in like a positive perspective.
I do see myself in the classroom because just like any other color, I am a student who's trying to be myself and find my way in like the education part of school. I also think that sometimes, depending on like where you are and like what class you're in, you can feel misplaced because of how students and even teachers make you feel.
What Black women stereotypes do you feel like you have to overcome in the classroom or school?
Towards like altercations, I feel that when it comes to me being in an altercation with someone that is not of my color, I have to really refrain myself from being like loud, or because if they are, then they're just expressing their opinion. But if I am, I'm being ghetto, or I'm being loud, or I'm just not being like respectful, or either like disrespectful to the people. Yeah.
Black women being loud, Black women being not as smart or intelligent as any other race. So I just have to work twice as hard to be seen like everybody else.
I mean, a lot of the Black women stereotypes in this school are that they're lazy or they're ghetto and they skip class and they don't perform as well. But I feel like I have to overcome them because I don't want to be put in that box because I have more to offer than that.
I'd say hair is definitely one of the big ones. Other than being, I guess, loud, or like, you know, the idea that all Black women are, you know, these angry, obnoxious people. I myself am very hot-tempered, but I tend to keep myself at bay a little bit. But I'd say definitely hair and how, what we're supposed to look like, how we're supposed to dress, I think is one of another big issue.
I would say just being loud and aggressive, mainly because when they see Black people, oh, you'll just get that, oh, they're ghetto and they're always loud. So yeah, that's it. That Black girls are ghetto, or that we're loud, or like if let's say we're in class and we're trying to like just talk and like have fun in class, teachers see that as us being loud or like being disrespectful when we're just like doing what other students are doing, but we just come off as a louder tone or voice.
Not being able to achieve my dreams because of my skin color.
People not thinking that I would be as educated as I am, I guess you could say. Like they'd be surprised if I got a good mark on a presentation or something, for example, because I guess maybe growing up it's not been as like seen in the forefront for them. So definitely coming to high school with a bigger population, that's one thing that I've noticed a lot more in the classroom.
For me, one of the Black women stereotypes that I feel like I have to overcome a lot is probably the one where there's Black women always have to be strong, or they can't be vulnerable. I think that in the world, and even within my household, we can see that Black women are constantly being shown as strong women or strong people and not becoming vulnerable, which again, that stereotype again does not allow us to become vulnerable. It doesn't allow us to become gentle, and therefore like people don't see us as people who can feel.
Oddly enough, this, like, a lot of people wouldn't see this stereotype as a negative one, but it's definitely the idea that Black women are always overachieving. And that, even though it's positive to an extent, because it's like, yes, we're hustling, we're working for what we want, it's so damaging in the sense that I've kind of grown up feeling that I always have to keep on pushing and keep on continuously pushing till I get to where I want to get to, which is very tiring. And recently I've kind of had to take a step back and, well, first of all, find time to sleep, and second, like, just really relax and do less things just so that I can protect my mental and physical health.
What are some microaggressions or misconceptions you have heard at school?
A lot of racist jokes that aren't really jokes when they're used in hurtful sentences.
There was this one time that a lot of people, there was this one time in one of my classes, there's this person that I think is kind of surprised that I'm as academically inclined as I am, and they've said a few things over the past couple of months, so there's been that.
Like, my cousin, who's in grade 9, had to deal with a teacher who would like kind of target her when she would, I guess, just kind of take the things that she would say a little bit more harshly because it was coming from her. Because she's not like a rude person, my cousin, like, but like the things that she would say, I guess, would come across as a little bit ruder to this like a white teacher, and she would, yeah, I think the stereotype, I guess, of us being more outspoken and trying to cause problems might have caused that.
Misconceptions is that I would say even just looking at myself and looking at other students, as I said before in the previous question, when I walk into the classroom, automatically I'm already not accounted for because of the way that I dress or because of the way I appear. I may not dress like a typical nerd per se, but that doesn't mean that I can't do well in school and I'm not going to excel in school because I dress a certain way or because I look a certain way.
Being like a more harsh towards like certain black female students. Like personally, I've been able to like not have to deal with that, but like I've seen like some of my friends have to deal with that.
Say that a microaggression would be just like touching hair and like questioning it and just like, you know, just doing too much.
And what is your message to PHS teachers when it comes to supporting black female students?
You should really just support the black students the same way you treat the white because, you know, that's all.
I think that PHS teachers honestly need to just learn or educate themselves about black women, because in order for you to help me within my struggle as being black, you have to understand what struggles I go through within the classroom and within the education system and also within the world as well. So yeah.
Making sure that you are aware of what you are saying depending on what subject you are teaching, and trying to ensure that you are including everybody.
My biggest message will definitely be believing our successes. When we walk into a classroom on the first day of school, we're often like, of course, judged on our appearance and how we look. And when we're looked or depicted as someone that doesn't seem to have the opportunity or be successful in the future, we're automatically not gonna reach that standard. And yeah.
I know a lot of other interviewers have said this, but I guess discussion and kind of asking questions to different black women, because, you know, we're all very different, and so our accommodations have to be different. We can't all get the same treatment, because that doesn't make any sense.
Definitely to be open to criticism, listen more, and not be so opposed to hearing like that you might be in the wrong, because you can be in the wrong, and it's not like you did it on purpose or things like that, but hearing that you might, like the things that you do have an effect on people further than you may think shouldn't be so surprising.
I feel like instead of doing what you think that you should do, I feel like it's more important to actually ask black females what you can do in order to support them, because we're not all the same and we all need different things from you. And if that makes you a little uncomfortable, there's probably a good reason why.
Say just listen. Like for me personally, last year, I was kind of really very stressed for looking back at it now, no reason. But I had this one teacher who was always open to listening to me, and that really did help me get through some of these things.
Like, try to be open-minded and like listen to their feedback, and like be open to discussion. Discussion is definitely great, because like listening to their feedback and seeing what can change and what can improve, so like everybody is having a good time.
Just sitting down and listening and just hearing what we have to say, because, you know, as high school students, we do have a lot to say, and even more so when we're looking at life through a female and black lens. So just hearing what we have to say, taking what we say, and, you know, changing perhaps the way that you approach certain things in the classroom.
I would say try to understand us more, like especially black females, because I feel like oftentimes they don't try to understand who we are or like what we have to go through on a daily basis. It sounds like a cliche, but I would just say this to educate yourself. I feel like education can go a long way. Just having knowledge is really important because that just allows you to be versatile and to understand different viewpoints. But education is just really the key one, and also just like being consistent with what you say, you know, not just saying it just to a group of people just because you see them in there. You're gonna be like, oh yeah, let's talk about this, let's discuss about this, but then after when you get home, or if you're in a setting with those people are not in there, it's like your opinions change. So I just feel like just being consistent with what you believe in, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
Just continue to really enhance your learning in Black Studies. I think that's also a good class that we have at the school, and I think it's something that a lot of teachers should look into, so we're able to implement a lot of different people and really make everybody feel welcome in the classroom.
And what is your message to PHS teachers when it comes to supporting Black female students?
Recognize our struggle and just educate yourself.
Thank you. You did that. See? Wasn't that bad?
Wasn't bad.
No. Awesome. Thank you.
No problem.
Thank you. That was so good. Awesome. Good job. All right. Good job, Kylie. Thank you. Awesome. Good job, Kylie.
Thank you.
Freestyling.
I know.
Awesome. Good job, Lydia. 8. Awesome. Good job, guys. See? It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. Awesome. Good job, guys.
Thank you.
Good job, Alexis.
I don't like being recorded me.
Good job, Matt.
Okay. Ooh, that was a stress, y'all. Stress.